Obviously this year, if you take a look at our roster, it certainly looks a little different than last year's. The biggest difference being just a very large first-year class, 11 first-years and 10 returners. So we're happy to have a healthy-sized roster, and with that, you know, it's brought some challenges, but mostly just a whole lot of benefit. Our first-years are really engaged, really committed to working hard, showing up to practice every day, ready to learn new things, and really willing to put it all out there. And I think that's the biggest challenge as a first year, is to take risks and to learn something new and be willing to fail while learning that. And this group has, in particular, been really receptive to that, and I think it's a credit to them as lacrosse players, but I think it's also a credit to our returners. Our core group of veterans, 10 returners who have sort of been on the brink of championships and have felt like they came up a little short. So I think that's lit a fire underneath this group of returners, and it's really enabled them to lead by example, but also learn to be verbal leaders. And that's something that our communication and the way we talk with each other and the way we learn to lead has been a very active part of our preseason. All in all, with this group, we've been working on how we come together as a team and how we get everybody on the same page, and I do believe it's thanks to those returners, but also to our 3 seniors who have showed tremendous leadership and tremendous ability to grow themselves. I think that's the other piece. You know, you don't just become a senior and learn how to lead, and this group in particular has done a lot to learn how to lead and to learn how to do it successfully.
This season's unique because we have 11 first years, so we've really been trying to get them integrated with, you know, who we are, what Babson Lacrosse is, working hard at all times. It's definitely exciting, getting ready for games, learning the plays. We've really been trying to, you know, partner up with returners and first years and finding really what their strengths and weaknesses are and emphasizing, you know, what we can really get out of each of them. It's such a unique class. We're really fortunate to have all of this raw talent to work and build with. Coming from such a small team last year, we're really excited to have this new level of depth. Definitely very impressed with all of the returners, with their patience and hard work with getting everyone on the same page, and I couldn't ask for more.
There is a lot of work to be done, and I think we've started to do that work, but what I am certain of is that this season will be a season of progress. We're not going to come out of the gate as the best version of our team, nor would I want that or expect that. But what I've seen so far in this preseason, and as far as work ethic and willingness to do the little things, is that I know this group is committed to the hard work, and that's what it's going to take. It's really going to take a lot of hard work between now and then. It's going to take some willingness to put yourself out of your comfort zone, try new things, and fail while doing so, in order to enable us to play our best at the end of April.
After the past 2 seasons, you know, falling short in the New Mac Championship, we're super hungry to win a New Mac Championship, and I think the biggest key in that is just every day having that drive and that hunger and that high level of energy. We can't rest on our laurels or ever give up. We really just have to push through. We know this won't be an easy season. It never is, regardless of the number of players you have on a team, but it's really about the heart and the drive and wanting it. As a captain and a leader on the team, one of the most important things I've been trying to instill in everyone, along with my fellow seniors, is just that on the field, everyone has a voice. We all need help. We all rely on each other equally, regardless of grade, and you know, it's very different from a high school team, so we've really been trying to instill that in the first years and get them on the same page, and they've been really responding to it, stepping up to the plate. And then with our juniors and sophomores, same thing, just getting them to be vocal, being good leaders on and off the field. And I think one of the most important things is leading by example. You know, you're working hard on the field, those around you are going to work hard on the field.
Success will be measured by our progress, by our ability to be a team that starts with the season on March 2nd and gets better as we go along. You know, with a big group of first years, one of the things you worry about is consistency. Certainly, first years are going to be up and down, and it's hard to be consistent when you're learning new things and you're being challenged every day to think outside of the box of what you thought lacrosse was. And so, you know, it's all about how we manage those ups and downs in, you know, sort of the growing pains of new little baby beavers out there on the field, with a core group of veteran returners who can also keep that idea of progress in mind, and find ways to achieve that progress rather than you know, just sort of measuring things in wins and losses or goals scored or goals scored against. So, you know, certainly that's the ultimate goal, and I think this group is well poised to achieve it, but it's certainly going to be a steady track upwards.